Hey you guys, welcome to session 6. In this session, we are going to focus on using the scrubber brush to soften some of the details that were left white by the masking. We're going to soften some edges, and also we'll use the scrubber brush to lift out some of the color to create more contrasting stripes. If you liked this series of the Bengal Cat painting tutorials, you may enjoy my Patreon. That's where I do a lot of videos like this in much more detail so you can see each step of the way, and I explain each step of the way. And it's also a great way to support me as an artist. If you like my tutorials, that will help ensure that I can continue to do this and expand on my work doing online video tutorials, which is what I really love doing. I love feeling like I'm helping people, and also in these days and times especially, I think people just need a place to escape, and painting is a great way to escape. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I upload videos once to twice a week, and hit the little bell icon so that you will get notified via email each time I upload a new video. If you're interested in sharing your work with me and my other students, you should join my Facebook, Rachel Parker Watercolor Workshop. And that is a group where we just share tips and ideas and our own work, and I also let you all know when I've uploaded a new video. I'll put a link below so you can join. So let's get started. So this is my Zen Royal & Lang Nickel size 2 scrubber, and it's really stiff, and I'm gonna get it wet. And I'm also going to take a big mop brush. In my case, I have my Alvaro Castagnet brush, and I'm just gonna wash over this entire white spot. You can see I'm going over the margins, going over the entire area. And I might as well get all this wet because maybe I'll be able to fit in some other scrubbing other than just this spot. I'm sure I can. And this was all masked, so of course it's gonna need softening. And whenever you have an area that was masked, it almost always will look better if you soften it up just a little bit. So I'm gonna get a little tissue too. Might need to wipe up some excess paint that gets scrubbed off, we'll see. And I'm just gonna scrub over the margins. Now I am losing some whiteness, but that's okay, because I will save the whitest whites. But do you see how much nicer that looks with soft edges from the scrubbing? It just doesn't look as stilted. So I scrub quite a bit. So I'm gonna just continue to scrub some of these areas and blot. See, this is a very hard edge. See, between this white and this dark area? So I'm just gonna scrub right into it, and I might lose some of my whites, but I've got so many whites I'm not worried about it. So that softened that up quite a bit. It also got rid of a lot of the dark pigment, but that's okay, I still left some. And that's the beauty of painting. People aren't going to look at every single little detail. Now see how this had a very straight edge. Now I'm just going to feather in some areas and soften all that up. So I use my scrubber a lot in most paintings, and I'm just rinsing out my brush, drying it off a little bit like this, and then I go in, and then it kind of sops up paint as it scrubs too. Soft edges on the eye, for whatever reason, are more attractive. And you know how they do little, they used to do Hollywood starlets pictures by doing a soft glow effect over them. It's the same idea. For whatever reason, it's just a little bit more appealing to have a soft edge, even if you're a beautiful movie starlet. So no offense, kitty, but you need a little bit of softening up. And I'm just going in, and I don't mind if this isn't completely white anyway. I do want his face to stay completely white. I'm just And you see I'm painting over the margin. I'm not painting just up to the white area, I'm painting over into the background just so I don't create weird edges. All right, so I'm just keeping it soft. And especially down here, the eye does not have to worry about this area as much, so I can get rid of quite a few of these whites and this painting will still work. I'm just going to scrub over all this to just kind of blend it all together. And it just looks less stilted if you scrub out some of these hard edges, a lot of the hard edges. I'll probably leave, like I said, I probably won't scrub as much in the face area. But see, I'm painting right into all this edge, then blotting up. Just softening a little bit here, not much. Just blending it all together. I think pencil artists call it scrumbling. And you just kind of go over an area and just scrumble it all together and blur it all together. For whatever reason, the eye does seem to be attracted to that look. I can feel that there's masking still stuck on my paper because I had bad masking, so I just ordered more masking. And it's going to take like half a month to get in. So I've got new paintings I need to start. I'm going to be doing a rooster, a dog, and a dock landscape, and I will be glad to share some of those with you guys. But how am I supposed to mask? I'm afraid to put on this bad masking, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to go into a store right now, so I might just have to get creative and just be more delicate of a painter and paint around my white areas. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to get this edge wet. You want to be really careful here though and not have too much water. I'm going to be really careful just to stay right on the edge. I don't want this very powerful blue to come into my white area. I want my white area white, so it's almost like I'm softening the edge right in front of the edge. But I'm just really being delicate. One thing to keep in mind, once you scrub, some of this paper will not be reworkable much. So if you think you still have a lot to work on, don't scrub too hard. You won't be able to put any more layers. Paint over some of these stripes too, I think. And just lighten in between them, just a scoshy skosh. Look how much that lifts. That's because I used really granulating pigments. I think that's pretty though. I actually made this area darker than it is in the reference photo just because I wanted to have that. Let's loosen up that little edge. But this is also an example of where you can really make lifting work for you, because we used ultramarine blue and burnt sienna and lamp black. All these colors lift pretty well. So we can use that to our advantage at this point in the painting. Just do a little bit of lifting. I'm just going to scrumble this area. I just think it needs overall to be all scrumbled a bit more. Thanks so much for watching session 6 with me, you guys. And in session 7, we will be working on adding another layer of color to intensify the color of the fur. And I'll also use the gel pen to add some details and put in some more whiskers, because the masking, as you guys know by now, was bad and didn't do a great job in some of those areas. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.